Hi, welcome back. In the kitchen today because of you, because of all of you. Oakley's jumping up to say hello. No counter surfing, Oakley. And the reason that I'm saying it's all your fault is I was filming a few days back. I was cleaning the oven, and I'd sat back against a cupboard and just aimed the camera at me, and I was just chatting away and thought no more about it until I looked back at what I'd filmed. And I had not seen the underneath of my cupboards on the walls because I don't look at them. You know, I'm normally, when you stood up, it's below your eye line. And I was absolutely horrified. I thought, oh my goodness, not only do I have this filth in my house, I've shown it to the world. So today I am doing, it's actually a very hard job because you're having to, because you're going from underneath, you're pushing the cloth upwards to clean. And as you can see, it is desperately needs doing. Some parts of it along here are, I've just sprayed some stuff on it, so it's possibly looking a bit worse because the grease is emulsifying. I wiped that one over the other day. But it just does need doing, so I thought, well, I need to be filming today, so perhaps what I can do is do a cleaning for you. I like watching other people clean. It gives me motivation. Sorry. Right, just need to rinse my cloth. And I have to say that I'm going to put the blame on this onto my beloved husband. A few years ago, I don't know if I can reach into this corner. Hold on, I've got to go right on tiptoe. Yeah, a few years ago he went on a ketogenic diet, which somehow in his mind, you know, it was a high-fat diet. Somehow in his mind that translated to fry everything. Because I've never been one to fry food, you know. I like fried food, but... Oh gosh, this isn't easy to do. But I've just never really done much of it. So I've never had this greasiness in the kitchen until I met Neil, and he moved in, and even then, the first few years when I was well enough, I used to do the cooking. So oh, I hope the camera's picking that up. It's getting better. It's starting to look much better. Ew. Somehow it's not as embarrassing knowing that you've shown the dirty kitchen to the whole world, as long as you're now showing them that you're doing something about it. But there are certain things that you just don't really think to clean on an everyday basis. It's like anybody with a UK front-loading washing machine, do you pull your drawer out and look at the above where the drawer went with a torch? Because now that we don't seem to get hot and cold fill, we're all cold fill washing machines. that seems to be, I think that's got something to do with the amount of mould and smell that you get in washing machines, because we never used to get that years ago. Well, this is all cleaning up beautifully. I'm just using, obviously not sponsored, I just use Flash floor cleaner, and then I just stick it in a spray bottle and spray it on. It's starting to look much, much better. Thank goodness, because I actually came down with every intention of doing some more with the oven today. I'm filming that for you. The bit that I did the other day wasn't actually, didn't get it good enough, so there's more needs to be done. And last night I sprayed on some heavy duty oven cleaner. And the little, the scraper things that I bought for the oven, hang on, if I can find one I'll show you. This sort of scraper thing, it works to an extent, but as fast as you're pushing on the blade at the top there, it just kind of slides back into itself, I found. I don't know if, this was one of the cheapest ones on Amazon, so I don't know if it's, I just bought a cheapie, or maybe I'm going to have to go for a different brand. In theory they work well, and it did help some of the bits at the back that needed a scraping, but it wasn't quite enough. So I've just put this torch here so that, oh, see that wall? That's a bit grim, isn't it? So I just thought I'd put the torch there so that you could all see. Advertising my shame. And we've got some grout come out along there. I'm going to have to get Neil to fill that in. I don't like the thought of any kind of, even just steam just going down the back of that plug socket. And I don't know if you can see that, but on the wall there, can't even see what I'm pointing the camera. It looks like a yellow line, but I think that's a shadow from the torch. Oops, that's the torch gone. Because I would normally just use the light from the window or the ceiling light in here, but that just doesn't show what I'm doing under here at all. A few bits of crummies that were underneath, bits and pieces that were on the side, but I thought, well, I'll start from the top and work down before I worry too much about the countertop. Oh dear. Neil's actually just gone back to bed. He's not feeling very well. And, you know, that's the problem with the pair of us, is that we both have conditions that affect the amount that we can do, you know. I mean, I have, quite aside from all my brain issues and arthritis and everything else, I have ME. I've had ME for literally half my life. So I have to really limit what I'm doing so as not to make myself very ill. And Neil has Hashimoto's, which does exactly the same to him, but it does mean that because I'd had ME for so long, I've been able to help him learn how to cope with his illness. Because the thing is, when you're first ill, I know it sounds silly, but you forget that you're ill. And you think that you can carry on and do things that you used to do. And you kind of push yourself way past your limits. And that can have disastrous consequences. It took me actually over 20 years to learn to stop before I felt tired. To learn that whatever I'm doing, I have very limited energy resources, and if I even go near to using even a third of them, that's going to set me back for weeks or months. So I've just got to stop in good time. But unfortunately, when you do a job like this, all the things that live on the side here have now been moved over on top of the cooker. So even though I've done this bit now, I've got to come back and put everything back where it should be. So even if I felt tired now, I can't actually stop right now. But that is looking so much better. Yeah, so when Neil did this ketogenic diet and I realised the disastrous effect it had on the kitchen, literally everything inside the cupboards felt greasy, and so I started going round taking everything out and cleaning the cupboards. But then I thought, hang on, I didn't make the mess. And so he's been forever since saying, yes, I'll do it. But the thing is, even when he does do it, he doesn't do it to my standard, which is a bit of an issue. But that was trying to get me back in the frame now. I just need to wipe my nose. I have this constant drip of brain fluid. I've got a tear in between the membrane over the brain and the it literally just drains. Sorry, that's getting into too much detail that you don't want to know. But anyway, I'm still trying to do Vlogmas. As I said day before yesterday, that I did film Vlogmas 6, but I'm trying to edit it. You know, I'm really trying to learn to do things, but it's trying to fit everything in, and you know, I still have a home to run. You know, there's certain things, quite aside from jobs like this, which aren't everyday jobs. You know, I mean, obviously wiping the sides down is every day, but doing the underneath of the cupboards is frankly once in a blue moon. So I have to do various smaller jobs on a daily basis that really take me to the limits of what I can do. And then I have YouTube, and I'm still trying to clear a load of unwanted things. And now I know this area needs cleaning out, so I'm thinking let's move along and not film that bit. Otherwise you'll all see how dirty that is as well. But no, it sounds like I'm making excuses, and is it an excuse when it's a reason? Are reasons excuses? Or are they just valid? Let's have a think. But anyway, I'm going to call that it for now, because I've got to move all the clutter back into their clutter position. I've got the microwave's got to go back, the toaster, the, what else have I got? The bread bin, the kitchen scales, the food saver, the vacuum seal, and the dog treat boxes. So that's all got to be wiped off and put back there. And dogs are in the hallway trying to dread their... I've got the... Oh, it's a magpie just sat outside my window. Oh, it's flown away. I was going to flip the screen over so you could see it. Yeah, they've got the kennel under the stairs and a big dog bed under the stairs, and both of them have got bedding in, and they're just trying to take it all out and put it somewhere else. They're just rearranging the house. Okay, but that's it for today. So lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye.